So the most common violations we see on the academic side, it's probably plagiarism. We do the math, and about 56, like so, over half the cases we see are plagiarism. And I think the reason that is because it's easy to detect. They can Google it or Google just like this sounds familiar. The professors or the TAs that are reviewing the work, they can tell if it's the student's natural progression in their work or if it's a great leap from what they were doing to what they're submitting now. So, they get a question mark about it and they start thinking about it, they compare it. And so plagiarism is probably the most common violation we see on the academic side. That's followed by cheating especially with technology, and you know, on the non-academic side, it's issues relating to alcohol. I mean, alcohol is ubiquitous on any campus. And some of those violations might be minor. It might be a disorderly behavior, but there's so much related to alcohol. So cases involving fights usually starts outside of a bar, and it's people just not using their better judgment. People either being the offenders or the victims in regard to sexual misconduct. So a guy taking it's not just for guys, but a student who's not really in control of their faculties, being too aggressive or not understanding social cues as to what's appropriate, what's not, and thinking that it's okay to do whatever it is they're doing. So I would say cases relating to alcohol. The most common violation is probably underage possession of alcohol. But in those cases, not all cases are treated the same. The more serious violations are treated more seriously. An underage alcohol possession, we're probably going to have a conversation with you and talk about it. But if it's like an assault case, that's where you're looking at something more serious.